When you think of Nintendo, I bet financial flops aren't going to be the first thing that comes to mind, yet that's exactly what I'm going to talk about in this video. I mean, I could be making a video about the smart financial decisions Nintendo has made, but that video would be rather long. Let's be honest, we humans have very short attention spans, so I've already wasted far too much time on this intro, so let's start with our first piece of media, which will be the Super Mario Bros. Movie from 1993. If you weren't aware of there being two Mario films, then perhaps now is a good time to tell you that there are three. The first one was a Japanese exclusive that released in 1986 and was called Super Mario Bros. The Great Mission to Rescue Princess Peach. However, that one wasn't a financial failure, so it won't get much attention in this video, but feel free to do your own research. The Super Mario Bros. Movie released on the 28th of May 1993, which both critically as financially didn't do so well. It made just under $39 million out of a budget of $42 to $48 million. The story is about Mario and Luigi, two Italian brothers that share the same plumbing occupation and live in Brooklyn. See the similarities with the slightly newer and more successful film? Well, that's where the similarities end, for the most part. I won't be explaining the entire story because believe me, the film wasn't that good in the first place. It is about dinosaurs and just look what Goombas look like in this film. Can you see the similarities? Well, neither can I. Oh yeah, this is what Bowser looks like. His hair is supposed to resemble Bowser's hair. Not as terrible as the Goombas, but still pretty bad. In their defense, the film was in live action. What were they supposed to do? Use animatronics? Okay, I suppose they could have used animatronics or just made an animated movie. If you're into art movies, then maybe you'll enjoy this one. Just maybe. If you thought the Goombas in the Mario Bros. Film were poorly designed, well then have a look at this, the Virtual Boy, released on the 7th of January 1995 for a price of $180. They still managed to sell 770,000 of these monstrosities to the unaware grandmas who were tricked by store employees into buying them for their grandchildren. How sweet. Compare this to Nintendo's best-selling console, the Nintendo DS, having sold over 154 million units. Oh yeah, and by the way, the Nintendo Switch isn't far behind, having sold 139 million units at the time of making this video. So yeah, it comes to no one's surprise at this point that Nintendo was forced to discontinue the Virtual Boy 1 year later due to a complete lack of interest. Due to its short lifespan, the Virtual Boy only had 22 official games released for it. The most common of these games were Mario Tennis, which came packed in with the Virtual Boy in North America. The Ultra Advanced 3D will give you a headache even faster than the 3DS's. The games were all in black and red. Don't ask me why they chose red. The stand coming with the Virtual Boy wasn't that stable, and dropping it while playing was a common occurrence. If you're a curious person, then you're probably wondering how much a Virtual Boy is worth in this day of age. Although not being the greatest console of all time, it is pretty rare. A complete Virtual Boy will cost almost $500 according to price charting. Perhaps at this point you think that only terrible products will sell poorly. That is not always the case. Mario and Luigi, Bowser's Inside Story, was the worst selling Mario game of all time, although the game itself was pretty good. For this, there are three reasons. Reason 1, the game came out for the Nintendo 3DS, which was at the end of its lifespan. Reason 2, the game wasn't advertised very well. The third and final reason is that it was sold at fewer stores. But hey, it's not like Nintendo went bankrupt from this one failure. The same can't be said for the developer Alpha Dream. They did go bankrupt. And as per usual, I'll be ending this video here. If even a super successful company as Nintendo can make these kinds of mistakes, then please don't be too hard on yourself or someone else when they screw something up. Hope most of you found this video entertaining. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and maybe even hit that bell notification while you're at it.